Can I do this? Thanks, can I? My name is Chris Spencer. I'm 57 years old.
All right, guys, let's give her a few minutes. Today is Lisa's turn, so we're gonna wait for her. Here she is. And we'll be on in just a few minutes. Give her some time to connect and get audio, and everything will be fine.
Good afternoon, everyone. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Hello, everyone. What up? Thank you for joining us today. We're going to try to make this as quick and as efficient and as educational as possible. I'm going to start by sharing my screen, and we're going to take a look at the hot news of the day, just give you a little glimpse. NVIDIA beats on earnings and revenue as data center sales jumped to 73%. NVIDIA reported better than expected earnings and revenue on Wednesday as the company's booming data center business recorded a year-over-year growth of over 73%. The stock rose in extended trading. Overall revenue grew by 69% during the quarter, and sales in the company's important data center division, which includes AI chips related parts, grew 73% on an annual basis to 339.1 billion. And you can see right now, the stock is up 3.71%.
I jumped into NVIDIA, by the way, even though I
Yes,
got it
ma'am.
at a bad price.
You can see it's been going up since the earnings right now. It's at 139.95. We'll continue to watch it as we do the summary, but I just want to give you first, before we continue, a synopsis of what happened today in the markets. So you can see that the overall trend in the Dow, NASDAQ, S&P 500, and the Russell 2K were all down. They did a little jump, but then overall everything was kind of red. And you can see here in the heat index map that everything was Colorado, red, 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 except AVGO. Apple was kind of flat. Amazon, Tesla did hard, not well, 1.65% on the downside. Google did I. The utilities, everything there looks really red. So overall today, the market, including NVIDIA, was down 0.51%. But I picked up Oracle was the kind of the winner in the tech. If you look at this here, 1.20%. This is just a live look of what's going on, but we'll look at it in Tradestation. Here it is. We'll keep an eye on this on the background. We'll check in every 2 minutes or so. So let's take a look at the winners of today. NVIDIA, that's just what's happening right now. Wayfair, for some reason, did very well. Today, it did kind of the opposite of everybody else. And you can see it was just a trend up. We can see from the daily here that it's doing a breakout, kind of. It's at the 200, that the 100 or 200, not sure. But it's at a piso fuerte or a floor. This could potentially move up because it has been going down for so long, kind of, in a way, since I guess not that much. Since here it hit 90, it could pick back up a little bit. So that was the winner. Let's look at, you can see that it's a lot of not so good stocks that were winners. Wayfair, Roku, Carvana. Let's take a look at Dix. I believe it had earnings today, and I was right. It didn't do that well. Earnings were negative 21.99%, and I think this is a tribute to the Foot Locker kind of thing, saga. But overall, not well in both the top and bottom line. NVIDIA, Dix did not good, even though it kind of gapped up a little bit. It went up and then it kind of crashed down. Palantir, it was kind of a flat candle if you ask me, but it did according to this 1%. Let's take a look at one of our favorites, a love-and-hate relationship with this one. You can see it's a very definitive hanger. I didn't notice that until now. But yes, it's a very definitive hanger. This could kind of slide down tomorrow, potentially, or based on NVIDIA, it could pick up. It could pick up. We'll see what it does tomorrow. But it gave a bearish signal, Meta. Mansana, I have 3 shares of this. And also it did a hanger as well. Looks like everything was hanging. It's still in a low spot. It could come up, but the trend is kind of moving down, lower highs. Or sorry, higher lows. Yes, higher lows. Let's see. The Qs, if you ask me, it was also kind of flat. Based on this, it was 0.12%. Throughout the day, it was basically down. But now you can see it's picking back right up, and hopefully it breaks out from this level and it could continue going back up. Boeing, we haven't really touched on this in a long time. It looked like it hit our buying zone. This is an area of buying or an area of resistance that we had here. So this is a resistance / buying zone that we had a long time ago. Obviously, this was the best place to get it at 125.74, and we clearly had identified that. We didn't put any notifications and we missed it. And if you bought it here, you would have done very well every single day until even now. Will it continue to go up? It looks like it's going back down. So this was the place to sell it if you bought it here for our beautiful friend Boeing here. Okay, let's take a look at the losers. A loser of the dia, my friend Piton, 715. Hopefully it continues this trend. So it basically went up and now it's reversing. I hope it continues this trend of downward trend, going down, plummeting. But time will tell. Just be patient if you're shorting this. I've been holding on to this like no tomorrow until it gets to below $3. So we'll see. And you can see again, not so good stocks or trash stocks. Piton, Freshpet, have been going down. And you can see for Freshpet that this was obviously the place to begin shorting it. And you can see every single day since that day in February, this has been a great opportunity to short. Now it's another maybe opportunity here, and now it's plummeting back down. This thing should get back down to its real level, $41 or 40 or so, from 160. So whoever bought it here is not doing well, but if you did buy it to short, you are doing fabuloso. Our friend Sam is $228.55. I don't know. This was one of our learning stocks, and we bought it really high, and now it's really low. So when you see that you're wrong, especially if you see this hanger here way at the top, away from everything, that's not looking good. And it went back. Basically, it did a bell curve, and it came back to reality. It said, this is really extra. This is just an opportunity to catch people and make some money both ways from the market makers. And whenever you get into a situation like this and you think it's going to continue to go up, think again, get out, and maybe potentially just short it, and then maybe you can make your money back. Let's see. Ms. Green was looking at this yesterday. You can see that from this area right here, it's starting to pick back up. But it's on hard buy, so just be careful. Forward also on her buy, $7.35. Let's look at our friend Nikete, aka Nike. It's been doing relatively well from this $50 mark. It's been taking its sweet time, but this was the place to get it between 60 and 50, but obviously 50. And it's starting to pick up every day since April. It's been slowly but surely going back up. Hopefully it doesn't turn around. But if you did buy it here, just keep a good eye on it and take your money and run whenever possible. Americana, I believe we also looked at this again. It's $11.48. Everything like was hanging today. So not good because everything went up and then went down. So that's why it's a hanger. Again, this has been going up. It could potentially continue because of the summer vacationing and all that stuff. But the moving averages are kind of crossed. So you have to also be careful about that. The ideal price to get it is around $10, between $9 and $10. So if you are kind of like on the fence, just put a notification out there and wait till it gets to $9 or $10. Our friend DraftKings has been kind of in this range between 30 and 37. We had indicated that the best way to do this is to just let it drop. So I would say yes, if it gets back here to $30, around 25 or 25 or 26, that's probably the best area to get it. It picked up a little bit, but you can see maybe it's turning back around. You should put a notification for this because you want to try to get the lowest prices possible for when football season then begins in September. And this is a seasonal play, as Miss Verde had indicated before. So just keep a lookout on your Draffy Kings. XOM is $102.30. It looks like it's going back to this line again that it loves. So basically, every time it has touched this line that Miss Green years back had outlined in her analysis, great analysis, she determined, look, every time it hits it there, it goes up. Every time it hits it there, it goes up. Every time it hits it there, it goes up. This was a area, obviously, of rejection. It's a rejection and support. So, folks, if it gets back here to this 98, 100 area, which it could get there tomorrow, you may want to do a little test and get a few shares to see if it will bounce back up from this. If it breaks it, just get out and wait maybe till it gets to 80 or so. That's my recommendation, especially on a weekly basis. That's what it has been doing. Every time it hits that 100 area, that's what it has obviously been doing. You can see on the more detailed graph that it really does love it. So I would put that on the notes for folks to keep an eye. Let's take a look at our friend Dollar Tree and maybe Softy and McDonald's. Sorry, let's take a look at just more important stocks. Let's take a look at Softy real quick, Tesla, Amazon, and Netflix, and Google, and call it a day. So Softy's been doing really good compared to others. It's just been skyrocketing ever since it had earnings. You may want to take a look at this to see where it would stop. If it does a hanger up here on the rejection line, could maybe put possibly 460. That could be a really good short. Walmart 97.16. Let's take a look at our friend Tesla. It's been getting up here since this line. Will it go down? Will it continue to go up, or will it according to this, it has been it was weak last week and it's kind of weak this week. So it could reverse and go down after it does a little bit of a bounce up. So you may want to put that on the notes for potential. Amazoni, it did really good. I don't know what happened here, but it jumped up like crazy. And ever since that jump, it has been sliding down. It started to do a breakout. It is in a good buying position zone. So I would still keep a close eye on Amazon. Our friend Netflix is 1,209. Very expensive. You can see this could be a really good short at some point because it's so high and really away from all of the moving averages that it has to come back from reality. It has to do a correction. And this is a hanger really far away from all of these things. So I would maybe start looking at that for a potential short. And our friend Google, sorry, let's do Google also has been doing really good since this line right here. Again, it's showing signs of weaknesses, but kind of strong. And I think we did look at Apple, but we'll take a look at it again. And that's it, folks. Manage your risk. Take it easy. If you see that things are not going your way, analyze it and try to get out if it's gonna be causing you stress levels and all that stuff. And good luck tomorrow with your trading and have a wonderful day. Peace out, my friends. Any comments, Miss Green?
Thank you. No comments. Quick and sweet. NVDA is going up.
Oh yes, let's if people want to do a little live thing real quick, we
Yes.
can, but if not, that's okay. I got a KAT anyway.
If you want to show real quick, since we talk about NVDA, just show a quick snapshot of how it's been going.
Pray.
I thought I got in at a bad price, which I did, because I
Uh-huh.
was thinking it was gonna gap down to like 131 or something like that. I
Mm-hmm.
just got out at 141.
Oh,
But
nice. Congratulations.
yes, I made a couple honey, just a quick honey on that. But
Nice.
it was a nice sell. I think this is gonna get up to like close to 150 by tomorrow.
The
Um
way that it's going, it's looking very fuerte. So
yeah,
yeah, folks, this is the place to be. NVDA, the price is right. If you got this low here at 134 or even 134.50 and you're up here,
it was so
good.
hard.
That's fabuloso.
It didn't go even under 134, which was shocking. And I knew it was gonna go up, but sometimes you can get the gap down, sometimes you can't, you know.
Yes. We'll
But
continue to you can continue to observe and let's see what happens mañana. I hope it goes up the yin yang and maybe Miss Green makes a little bit more few pesos. And everybody else out there, good luck. And like I said, manage your risk and everything is fine. Peace out, my friends.
peace.